God determined Jesus' death, but why? I said in Calvinist live stream that I don't think we should say God causes sin or determines sin. And I get this a lot from Calvinists. They say, well, didn't God determine the worst sin that ever happened? The death of the innocent Son of God, the worst sin that ever occurred? I guess I would agree with that, is the worst sin, but why did he die? With that in mind, consider this question. Was it decided in eternity past that Jesus was going to die, and so God determined sin so he would kill Jesus for sin? Or is it better said that because we sinned, Jesus died? He died for sin, right? Which came first? That he would die, and so we got to have a reason that he dies, so he dies for our sin? Or is it more like, because we sinned, Jesus died to save us from our sin? I'm going with the latter. That's the idea of the cross, displaying God's mercy and love for sinners. Why would we want to argue that God determined Jesus' death from the past? Is that the starting point? Is that how this works? I don't think so. You can say you have it figured out. But the idea that Jesus died for sin, I don't know. I think there's something really wrong with that, saying it that way, Calvinists. But whatever. If you want to say you have to sin and God determined every sin, I guess, for his glory or something weird like that, I think that's, what do they say? Bat poop crazy. I think you're totally backwards. And you don't know how God knows things. What was determined in eternity past is God's character. And sin is the opposite of God's character. So if you imagine God determining every sin, you might want to check what throne your God is sitting on.